is still in use today all around the world. It is still being developed. It is being used by anyone who can get their hands on it. Yet, it is incredibly simple and cheap.
Mura na, malakas pa. Ito ang dahilan kung bakit may tuturing ng icon ang RPG-7 pagdating sa mga anti-tank weapon systems. Backhoe kaya sa Maguindanao? Kaya din kaya?
The RPG can justifiably be put in one of the top 10 weapons that changed warfare, in that it is a very simple weapon. If you can stick this warhead in there, cock it and pull the trigger, then you have the ability to kill a tank.
Sa number 4, isang mabagsik na rifle na kayang patigilin ang isang rumaragasang sasakyan, ang Beowulf. Karaniwang tanawin sa mga war zones ang military checkpoints. Isa sa mga pinakadelikadong trabaho ang magmanmanamang ito. Marami kasing mga pasaway, parang sa Pilipinas, pag-eleksyon.
A lot of my peers and my friends had been dealing with insurgents running roadblocks in the Middle East, as well as VBIEDs, Vehicle-Borne Improvised Explosive Devices.
Armado ang mga sundalo ng mga M4 at M16 rifles. Mainam na sandata laban sa mga tao, pero hindi para sa mga sasakyang ginagamit para sugurin ang checkpoint. Ang solusyon, ang Beowulf. Sa forma, parang isang ordinaryong assault rifle lang, pero 50 caliber ang bala nito at kayang pataubin ang kahit anong hahara-hara sa kalsada.
This is a good vehicle stopper. Works well in a short-range urban environment. It's a large 50 caliber cartridge and an associated weapon system. It was designed specifically to fit into the AR-15 M16 platform, and the Beowulf is basically a large caliber drop-in replacement for that system.
Ilang segundo lang ang kailangan para ma-convert ang isang ordinaryong assault rifle para maging isang mabangis na Beowulf.
It's a simple upper receiver change. There are two pins that hold the upper receiver to the lower receiver. You pop those two pins out, you change your 5.56 upper receiver and you set it aside, and you drop the 50 Beowulf upper receiver on, close those two pins, clear the weapon, make sure it's good to go, and it runs exactly like the weapon system you've been carrying every day. It fills a niche that the 5.56 caliber cannot fill sometimes without the weight of the larger caliber 50 and 30 caliber weapon systems.
May uubra pa ba sa laki ng bala ng Beowulf?
The round itself, it's a large, low-pressure cartridge. It's obviously firing a lot heavier projectile than it would typically find in a 5.56. It's the same length as a 5.56, obviously significantly heavier. One of the advantages of this cartridge, it's a very big, heavy lump of lead moving reasonably slowly. As you can see, it penetrates very well. Does a rather spectacular amount of damage out of a lightweight, easily transported, but low-profile platform. These things don't deflect when they hit windshields.
Sa lakas ng tama ng mga bala ng Beowulf, patok na patok ito, bagay na bagay sa mga driver na makukulit.
With this weapon system, I believe the law enforcement, federal, and military personnel have a system that can stop vehicles, it can stop vessels, and it can eliminate barricaded subjects. It doesn't fit every niche, but there is a niche out there that it can be very successful with. I believe having this weapon system in the same configuration of the M16 and the M4 that I've grown up with, I'm glad that I have that capability as opposed to those that come against us.
Tulad ng kapangalan nito, malaalamat din ang mga katangian ng Beowulf. Matinding firepower at accuracy sa isang pamilyar at subok ng kaha. Ito ang dahilan kung bakit number 4 ito sa ating listahan. Ang pangatlo sa ating countdown ng man-portable firepower systems ngayon, ang AT-4CS. Sa nakaraang kalahating siglo, malaki na ang pinagbago ng kalakaran na pakikidigma. Mula sa mga open battlefields, mas naging madalas na ang ratratan sa mga lungsod at matataong lugar.
In the past, the armies were not planning to fight an urban warfare. Wars were fought in the open. And therefore, weapons were not designed to be operated from within a building.
Karaniwan, ang mga shoulder-fired na rockets at granada ay hindi pinapaputok mula sa loob ng mga gusali.
This was not possible with previous generations, simply because you've got this shoulder-fired rocket, the rocket's going out that way, and something has to come out the back. This meant you had a huge back blast, which quite frankly, if it wasn't going to wound the firer, might even have killed him.
Ito ang dahilan kung bakit naimbento ang AT-4CS, isang anti-tank weapon o pangontra ng tangke.
The CS stands for confined space.
The CS adds capability to operate the weapon from confined spaces, meaning from inside a building, where it was not being able to operate before.
What it means is you can fire this weapon from literally a room that may be only 2 or 3 yards across each way. This was not possible with previous generations.
Hinahanapan nila ng solusyon ang problema ng backblasts na nagaganap tuwing pinapaputok ang isang rocket launcher dahil kawawa naman talaga ang sinumang nasa likod.
The AT-4CS uses a countermass, which is practically salt water, that counter the backblast without harming the people inside.
Kasabay ng bawat pagputok ng AT-4CS ang paglabas ng nakaimbak na tubig alat mula sa likuran nito na kumukontra sa puwersa ng backblast.
The development of the countermass system and packing it inside the existing weapon was quite a complex task, which was achieved successfully. And this is what makes the AT-4CS such an incredible weapon.
Bukod pa rito, may baon ding espesyal na penetration warheads ang AT-4CS.
The AT-4CS packs a very powerful warhead, anti-tank warhead, with a firing form enclosure capability, which is a unique capability among shoulder-fired weapons.
What changed with the AT-4 and has been carried over into the CS round is by changing the action of the fuse, and that's just a simple switch on the side of the tube, you can change it from an anti-tank round into an anti-structure round. And that continues to be a pretty revolutionary thing.
Mataas ang marka ng AT-4CS pagdating sa portability at firepower, pero pasang-awa lang pagdating sa range o layo na kaya nitong abutin. Kaya, third honor lang ito sa mga malulupit nating mga armas.
Tama!
Lupit, no?
Wow, Ernie! We're on the top. Wow. This is the well-maintained facilities. This is where below is the working class, and we're on the top viewing them. They're making the most extraction 100% pure, where the tinola, the fish, they make sauces, and where the place we dip the sauce with our finger. Wow, delicious!
Tama! Ano po yung ginagawa dito?
Tinatakpan natin yung bote.
Paano niya nagagawa nagkakano yan? Nakasalansan ng ganyan, pantay-pantay.
Kali po may hangin po tayo sa taas, yung tulak na po yan. Pababa.
Ayun, ba't siya nakatigil ngayon?
Hindi na po natin padaan eh.
Kami lang pala pumitigil. Sorry.
Sige.
Yeah. Ay, bilis,
Ang bilis!
Balak pa ako.
Astig! Ang bilis!
Sa bahay mo, Jaimer, gumagamit ka rin ng patis.
Ano pong paborito ninyong potahe na may kasamang patis? Sinigang?
Tama, pareho tayo. Alam mo, talagang natural sa panlasa ng Pinoy ang patis. Walang kwenta ang kaldereta, sinigang, dinuguan, at maging pritong itlog o pritong isda kung walang patis. At kung walang number 1, hindi rin kompleto ang ating countdown ng top 10 ultimate portable weapons. At narito na ang number 1. Sorry, number 2 pala. Isang revolver na imbis na bala ang karga, 6 na granada. Ano yun? Sinigang, no? Sinigang tayo, ha? Ang pangalawa sa ating pinakamatitinding portable firepower weapon systems, ang isang armas na itsura pa lang, matatakot ka na talaga, ang M32.
This is the M32 multi-shot grenade launcher in use by the U.S. Marine Corps. It's unique because of its design and also its simplicity.